Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's go ahead and take another look at the JASMY price once again. And of course, we are saying that we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. It has not gotten easier, right? In the last few weeks or so, we have taken huge hits, liquidation after liquidation that we are seeing right across the board. In fact, the one that we had about 3 weeks ago was the biggest liquidation in the history of cryptocurrencies. So I want to congratulate you if you're still sticking around here, because this has not been an easy journey. Now, the question obviously for a lot of people is that, is it time to call it quits here for the JASMY price set, because the price continues to drop towards the downside? Or for somebody who has bought the JASMY price set maybe in 2022, along with me and some other people who are still here, is it time to collect the small profit that we would have had from the JASMY price at maybe a 4x, a 3x, whatever the case may be, and also just call it quits? So I'm just going to try to show you exactly what my thoughts are here for JASMY, and also what are the kind of actions that I'm going to be taking, the whole plan. I'm just going to be explaining to you real fast, and you'll be the judge to see that, you know, this is good or bad. So before I get into the video, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video. Let's please make noise for the algorithm. A lot of interest has dropped for JASMY, but we need to get the whole community back together. Let's make sure that we don't lose anybody in this amazing community. So I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video, right, by delicately tapping the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. So yeah, we have been talking for quite some time. I think the whole of last week we've been saying that, look, in a case where Ethereum is rejected and fails to break something like $2,900, I was really open to the scenario of JASMY touching something like 1.7 cents here. Today we have done something like that, and just as I've been saying, I was looking to buy here JASMY. Now let me just say this: I'm not going to come here and celebrate the plus 10% that I've gotten because the price is a little bit up right now, because I think we are far from done here. Now, when I say we are far from done, I don't mean that I expect the price to, go towards the downside here. But this being a major support level, obviously, yeah, we can have a quick bounce, maybe a quick 10, 20, 15% bounce towards the upside, but it may still come to revisit. I think that the most likely thing to happen here is we would build some kind of a range here for JASMY, and then start working our way towards the upside here, where we would have to make a decision. I'll talk about this in a minute. But the reason why I think that we're not going to get a quick bounce is the amount of liquidations that we have seen in the market. There was a lot of leverage, and I think right at this point it's pretty much done. You see this one here that we had 3 weeks ago. Actually, estimates suggest that the liquidations were higher than $10 billion. Just in the last 24 hours alone, we have seen something like $1.6 billion further being liquidated right here. So, I mean, leverage is no longer existent in this market. If any, that's going to be shorts. Now, the problem with shorts is that they're easy to liquidate and stuff like that, right? So I expect the market just to waddle sideways a little bit, maybe another 2 weeks or so. But yeah, I'm confident that we've got a support level here for JASMY. However, we don't have to be rigid. Just we have seen in the past, like, okay, we have been too rigid, and we have not been open to other scenarios of the price not going the way we want it to go. So how can we still make money in this market when the price is just continuously falling to the downside? We came here for the cash, right? Now, it's very simple that we have got a massive range that is ranging all the way back from like 2024. This is a 1-year range that we have had. When this thing breaks in other direction, maybe towards the downside or holds a support, I think there is going to be gains that have to be made, either towards the upside or towards the downside. But how can you make gains when the price is going towards the downside? You can open a short position, right? I'll talk about that later on. But to the question that has the bear market begun here for JASMY and crypto basically, I think that what we have seen in markets is that when huge crashes like these ones have happened, they've always come with a retrace. What am I talking about? I'll give you a quick example of what we're having back here in January 2024, where you see that the price had dropped a 50%, a 54% basically. But take a look at this. From the very top until that 54%, the price didn't go down in a straight line. It was still managing to pump here around a 70%. So this is the kind of thing that I would be expecting, that, okay, yeah, let's even say that this is a bear market, right? Where should you be looking to sell? Can you sell here? Or maybe you just, suck the loss up big. And then, of course, you'll be looking to sell into a retracement level. So that will be like from the very top right there until the very bottom. And by the way, I'm not saying that the bear market has begun, right? So let's see here. From where the price is sitting right around 1.5 cents, 1.6 cents thereabout, we are looking at high retracement levels pointing to something like 4 cents. So still, in a scenario like this one, I'm not going to be turning bearish just yet here for the JASMY price. In fact, I'm very bullish, but I don't think that that is the most popular thing to say right at this point. But I mean, what should I do? I'm helpless at this point. On a support level, I think that this is a very good area to be bullish on. But as I said, it's not going to be so easy. Take a look at the previous ones that we have had. Of course, the initial day that you get to the range, JASMY bounces strongly. As you can see here, this is something like 51%, just as an example. But in the next few days, drop here, another drop right there, minus 20%. So I'm not in a hurry. I can accumulate as much JASMY as possible as I can in the next few days or something like that. Let's just first see that, okay, there are people who are willing to buy the JASMY price set here on the support right around 1.6, 1.7 cents, whatever the case may be. I mean, I can also give you the example right there, which saw the price dropping hard, like this was something like minus 45%. But even in that scenario, the price was quickly bought up towards the upside and it went up plus 60%, only for it to fall down in the next few days. Something like, let's go ahead and catch that nice and easy. This is something like a 40%. So I'm not in a hurry. I acknowledge that we are on a support level here for JASMY. So I think that we're going to be ranging a little bit here. Let's just find some accumulation and then of course we'll work ourselves towards the upside once again here for JASMY. As I said, that this being a major support level as it is, if you can even see it here on the weekly time frame, if it happens that we break towards the downside, I think that if you still want to make money here for JASMY, and there is an opportunity to do that when the price is moving towards the downside, right? We're calling a short position. If you can catch it nice and easily, then you're running the price towards the downside and make money whilst the price is dropping towards the downside. So I think that you see what my plan is for JASMY. I'm still in a profit. I hate to say that because I know that some people put JASMY maybe towards the top here and it doesn't sound good, right? But also, if you think about it, the reason why I was profitable is because I was able to buy at the harshest time here with JASMY. I remember I was celebrating the breakout potentially that was right there. And I was also making videos with Steffi's Crypto. Here this day, everybody was excited. Then out of the blue, this is exactly when Binance just announced that JASMY was going to be put into that. I think that point was the innovation zone or something like that. And it just dropped big. Only for us to be able to have this amazing one that we have had with the JASMY price. So that's the only advantage that I have with a lot of people here is that I was here early and I was here the worst period of time. I think the same opportunity is also right there with the JASMY price. However, even if that fails, I'm saying that there is still a chance in which this thing can be short and people can still make money whilst the price is moving towards the downside. Yeah, I understand that maybe a lot of people don't know how to go with short positions and stuff like that. If you want more information about that and trade alerts, you can feel free to join our private Discord group. You can join via Patreon. The link is going to be down there in the description. But overall speaking, I think we are on a support level here for the JASMY price set. Things get more complicated here with the Bitcoin price because you can see there is a CME gap right around $94,000 basically. But we also have another one between, I would say, $81,000 and $77,000. So which way the price will move is really unknown at this point, but something very interesting has been happening of late. Yeah, we had a drop, and instead of the Bitcoin dominance rising, it has actually remained pretty much constant. This is really new. This is very interesting. So we will see how the market figures that out. But we also are seeing that the stock market is also not doing us any favors. Just as I say probably at the beginning of the video that most of the problems are with the stock market. A lot of people are pessimistic on the stock market, and obviously it has like an effect on all financial or investment vehicles, right? So we'll see how the whole thing, I'll check in tomorrow and we'll see where we are. But right now with JASMY, we're still very much at a strong support level, and support levels are usually things that you buy. But I'm saying, however, if we break the support level, I mean, what other choice do we have? We have to go ahead and short the price and still make money, right? A 3x, a 4x is something that can cover losses for a lot of people, in my humble opinion. Again, this is not financial advice, but this is exactly how I would be playing this game if I were in a position of, a loss or anything like that. But I hope you understood exactly where I'm coming from. I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you in the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.